Evander Holyfield, we rebuilt him after he had his heart attack. He came back and boxed for 8 more years, even with a piece of his ear bitten off. Danny Glover, he was laid back and not doing any more of his movies that were high capacity. You know, we're doing all these jumping out of cars and beating each other up and stuff because he had a back and hip problem. We rebuilt him, and now he's back doing these movies again. Pat Boone, you know, ladies, April Love, remember that? He was reduced to selling walk-in bathtubs on TV so he could pay his mortgage. Now he's back on the road again doing tours, and he is having the time of his life because of the 90 for Life program. Willie Nelson had claw hands 12 years ago. He couldn't play the guitar anymore. Now he's on the road again. And our own Drew Pearson, right, caught the Hail Mary pass from Roger Staubach, helped Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl in the last seconds. And he's with us, a great mentor of all of us, a great example, and we just love him to pieces, and thank you, Drew. Our bodies need 90 essential nutrients. 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and our genes, our DNA, and our RNA, and our telomeres, little end caps in our chromosome, are the part of our body that needs these nutrients. The medical doctors thinking stopped at eat the 7-food group pyramid. That was too it was too complicated for them, so they broke it down to the 4 food groups. That was too complicated for them. Now they say just eat 4 colors. But if you want to maximize your genetic potential for health and longevity and fending off disease and intelligence and speed and strength and doing all the things you have the capacity to do, maximize your genetic potential. You need 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, every second of every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year, forever. How long do you need water for life? How long do you need oxygen for life? How long do you need the 90 for life for life? How many of you have ever been to the Youngevity Source of Minerals? Raise your hand if you've been there. Oh, it's only a couple of dozen. Okay. Every year we take a tour out there, and this year will be no different. We're going to take a tour out there, maybe 2 or 3 or 8 or 10. Okay. This is drop-dead, gluten-free, drop-dead, organic, 78 minerals. It's a compost. This is not fossilized or rock. You put your hand in there, come out, it's like a handful of coffee grounds. We have a 100 cubic mile supply here, 100 cubic miles. Very proud of that. 78 minerals, all 60 essential minerals in optimal ratios. You know the Shar? Now, April 7th was her birthday. She turned 73, and she's been with us for 25 years. Does she look like she's 73? No way. She takes the 90 twice a day for the amount for a 200-pound man. I asked her one time, Shar, why are you taking so much stuff? She says, I'm going to live to be 200. Okay, last 2 slides. You know the convenience here of the Healthy Start Pack. Everybody needs the 90 essential nutrients. If you give this to a 50-pound kid, it's a 2-month supply. Give it to a 30-pound kid, it's a 3-month supply. Give it to 200-pound adults, it's a 2-week supply. We have secret sauces. What would you use the Healthy Weight Loss Pack for? Well, you're a smart group, okay? What would you use the Healthy Blood Sugar for? Healthy Blood Sugar Pack. Diabetes. Okay, what would you use the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack for? You got it. Or osteopenia, osteoporosis, bone spurs, kidney stones, periodontal disease, which is osteoporosis of the face. What would you use the Healthy Sports Pack for? Athletics, or somebody who's doing hard physical work and sweating. What about the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack? Anything going on with the brain, the heart, the liver, the kidneys, the muscle, anything going on. You want the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Beginning to get the picture here? This is not difficult. We can train people very quickly to do this and save our kids. Very last slide. Very last slide. People always ask me, okay, Doc, what do you take? Well, since 1970, twice a day I've been taking all 90 essential nutrients. Obviously, 70 years ago, it wasn't in this farm. It was a mixture of alfalfa pellets from calves that had all the vitamins and minerals, all 90 essential nutrients in it, and I would mix some dog food in there, you know, and I'd put chicken food in there. I was making my little meatloaf and everything. I got my 90 essential nutrients twice a day starting at 9 years of age. This is a little more sophisticated, thank God. And this is a 2-week supply for me. There's about 3 or 4 things missing in there, including the triple treat chocolate and stuff like that. But you get the gist of it, okay? Now, really, when people start, there's nothing wrong with them. They don't feel they have any problems. They could take the Healthy Start Pack 2.0, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight, and they'll get themselves in pretty good shape, as long as they stay away from the bad foods. You got to stay away from the bad foods and do the 90, right? But I have to take everything. I take all the secret sauces for over 900 different diseases. Why? Because I cannot afford to die politically before 200 years of age. Now, I want you to think of me as Babe Ruth pointing out the center field saying, 200 years is not enough. And I've also got about, I don't know, a couple hundred people who've committed with me. They're doing the same thing. And so if you want to join me, you got to do a little bit more than the Healthy Start Pack. Now, you can kind of grow into that as you get bigger. I wouldn't, lose your house because you're you want to do it as you can afford it. But that's the beauty of longevity.